welcome to this demo of FayaVotes. FayaVotes is an online voting platform. So if you're watching this, it's obviously because you have a need to use FayaVotes in your award scheme, right? So after discussing with us and then getting the contract signed, the next step is usually we send you an invitation to join FayaVotes to start working, to start setting up. So you get an email like this from FayaVotes saying you are invited to join to an organization. So usually to be the name of your organization, and then all you need to do is to click on join your team. Yeah. Right. So you now have, this is the next screen you'll see when you click on it. So this brings you to the sign up page. So you need to sign up. So let me see, I name myself invitation 001. Yeah, then this is the email this will be your email, and then I pick a phone number. Don't worry, the phone number is your personal phone number. It will not be displayed on the website. It's for internal use. So don't worry if you are using your personal line or your business line. It doesn't matter. You create a strong password. It should be at least 8 characters long and contain both letters and numbers. And then you check this to agree. Then you sign up. Okay, so you are in. As you've signed up, you are in. You'll see this information at the top. It says you have not activated your account, please activate it. So when you go back to your inbox, you will see confirm email, thank you for signing up, blow up, please confirm your email, right? The link is valid for 48 hours. So you click on that email, it opens back the application, it says activating your account, please hold on, and tada, we are in. So the notification is, that alert is gone. Now usually when you join a new organization or we send you an invite, there will be one award that is already there, so you may not get to see the screen. But if you don't, this is the flow to create your account or to create an award. So let's do that. So I click on create an award. The organization is already selected. In your case, it will obviously be just one. And I click on this image here to select a logo. Right. Now I can put in the name of the award. So it could be whatever it is you are coming to set up for. But in my case, for this demo, I'll use Phantom from let's say 2021. Now see the next input field says voting start date and voting end date. So this is when the voting will start. It doesn't matter if it's a date in the future, but if you need to test to see if the voting is working or something, maybe you put it on today's date. After you are testing, then you put it back onto the main date. So this is what I mean. So today is 22nd of October 2021. The voting will start tomorrow. So in this case, let's say voting will start tomorrow and then it will end on the 31st. I can set up my cost per vote. So that's, let's say 50 pesos. And then in case you want to use FayaVotes to collect your nominations, right? If you want to use FayaVotes to collect your nominations, you check on this box here, set nomination date, check on it, then you put in the nomination date. So let's say you started nominating in 1st October, you ended on the 21st, which is yesterday. So you put the date in there. So this will give the people from FayaVote.com accessing the FayaVote.com to be able to nominate. If these dates are not set, the nomination will not be taken from the award. And then you save. That's it. So it opens you up into the category after saving it. Now, as I was saying initially, when you sign up, when we invite you to an organization, usually you would come in and meet one award here, and usually the image would be blank, right? So what you do is you click on these three dots, and then you can access the other menus under the awards. You can do edits, categories, nominees, nominations. If you are collecting nominations, the nominations will show up here. If you want to set up bulk voting as well, you do it here, votes and transfer, right? So go into categories, and the same menus appear over here. Okay, on the left side here, the same menus you see on that menu also show up here. Now this is a fresh award, there are no categories in here, so I create my first category. So I say category 1, and it's published. Now you will see published in a lot of places. I think it also in the nominees, also in the vote and all of that. So anywhere you see publish means if you want it to display, on the website or in the USSD or something, you want it to be live, then you take the publish, right? That's what the publish stands for. So I've created submit. So I've created my first category. Let's create another one. So category 2, submit. These categories, they are yours, so you can set them up as you want. Let me add the third one, category 3, and I submit. Now the next step will be to create nominees. So I don't have any nominees, and create new one. Either click on this button or this button, whichever. So I do nominee 1, and I pick category 1 for that nominee, and I submit. As you can notice, there is a code that is beside the nominee 1. So this is U7M1. So this is the USSD nominee code. So this is the nominee code when voters are going to vote for nominee 1 using USSD. So they will use this code, right? Can do nominee 2, and then nominee 2, when in categories you can select more than one category, so one person can be in multiple categories. So let's say 2 and then 3. So nominee 2 is in category 2 and then 3. You click out, right? So there's still this publish here. So if you want this nominee to be shown on the website or to be voted for, you publish. By default it is published. Then I submit. As you can see, nominee 2 is now created. Now I have their code U7M2, U7M3, category 2, category 3. Now let's create one last nominee. Nominee 3 to category 3. And then over here you can decide to add an image. Generally we prefer you add images to your nominees. It makes the website look more professional. It makes, at the end of the day, it's your award, so it makes everything look more professional. So you add an image, it's published, and I submit. There you are. So nominee 1 and 2 do not have images, so it defaults to the awards image, and then nominee 3 has an image for its own, which is here. We don't have nominations yet, we would take you through that. But the next we'll go to bulk voting. So if you want to start bulk voting, you come here and then add bulk votes. So however you want to set it up is up to you. So you can do something like 50 cities, you get 20 votes. Oh, sorry, so that would be 50 votes for 20 cities. Yes, then you submit and add another one, 50 for 80 votes. That's it. You can add as many as you can. We'll show you how that would play out. So when you go to FayaVotes.com itself, yeah, so you can see the award that we just created is not part of the list over here, so we didn't publish it yet. So I go to edit category, edit award, and then at the bottom you see publish award, and we publish it. Then you refresh this FayaVotes.com. Yes, so there you are, Photon from 21. When you click on it, you'll see the various categories, category 1, 2, and 3. Now, what I was saying about the published, if you go to categories and then edit, for instance, category 3, and then I uncheck publish and I submit, it now says it's not published. Now refresh, category 3 should disappear from here. So category 3 is no more part of the list. Okay, so that's what publish and unpublish does. So if you want to take some things out, let's say maybe you are running an award where nominees get evicted every week, so you can just unpublish them, right? So you go click on the three dots here, edit, and then uncheck publish nominee, and they are out of the game. Okay, so back to the front end, open the category. It says sorry, voting has not started for this award. You remember we had the dates started for tomorrow. Today is 22nd, so if we change this back to 22nd and then we save, this should open up the voting. Yeah, so the voting has now started. That message is gone, so you can now vote, right? And then one additional thing is also the show results. Okay, so when show result is checked, you now have this showing up over here. To try the voting, we go to category 3, for instance, and then I'm voting for nominee 3. I click on vote, choose payment option, so mobile money something, enter the number of votes. I'm voting for 1, and I click on proceed. Then it gives me a screen where I'll enter my mobile money details, right? Might be to send an OTP or a code to this phone number. I'm waiting for it to come. Yeah, so we got the code 000715. It's a random code, so you don't need to worry about that. Click on proceed, and then I get the USSD prompt. Approve over here, send, and this turns green, then it starts redirecting. So I've voted for nominee 3 in category 3. Now let's try the bulk voting. Let's see how that also works. Let's go to category 2. Nominee 2, vote, go to bulk voting. choose a payment option. I'll do Visa or MasterCard. So this is practical for people voting outside the country, but if you're also in the country, you can always use that. It doesn't spoil anything. So I say 80 votes, proceed to payment. Then it takes you to the screen where you enter your card details. The card details you are using here is a test card detail. It's not a real one, but on your side or on the voter side, they would be required to use a real one. So that's why we are not hiding these details. So you don't need to worry about that. Yeah, the process could be different for you if you have OTP on your Visa or MasterCard. You need to go through all that flow. By the end of the day, if the payment goes through, you're back to this successful screen, right? Now, so let's check the votes. Go to votes, and then we see the one I just did now. So this 942 and this 944, and this is the bulk voting. So you can use this to see the votes coming in. If you want to see results per category, beautifully, you can switch to the category, select the category, and then click on view results. So nominee 2 has 51 votes, nominee 3 has 1 vote. This is 98%, this is 2%. Okay, so that's it. And then you can also download the votes. So if you want to do editing, just click on download. Then when it's done, you click on this download again. So it gives you this file that you can open in Excel and then do your auditing yourself. Now, you forgot to mention something about the nominees as well. So if you want to download the nominees to get their code in one Excel, in case maybe you want to share it to your designer, so that he has everything in one sitting to do the designs, you just go to nominees, at the first 3 dots, click on download codes. Same process. When it's ready, click on download again, then you have this file, okay, that contains the nominee, the category, and then their nominee code. Now, as votes keep coming in, obviously your revenue increases. Now, if you go back to the list of awards, you'll see the total number of votes that you have, and then the revenue. Now, this revenue is minus the service fee, so this is kind of like your net revenue. So the total number minus the service fee we are charging you, so that's the amount you see here. So when you click on this 3 dots and you go to transfer, you'll see your total revenue and then how much you are left to transfer. So on this account, I can transfer up to the 63 cedis, 90 pesos. Can initiate a new transfer. Let's say I want 50 cedis via mobile money. Take my mobile money network, and I enter my number. And then submit the request. So as you can see up here, it says processing transfers could take a day, 1 to 3 business days. However, I try to process them as soon as we get a request. Yes, so it could be instant, but it could, in worst case scenario, to take 3 business days to get you your money. So it's good to plan ahead. So if you need, let's say, money over the weekend to do something, you should submit a request somewhere Monday or Tuesday, so that you don't get frustrated. Right, as you can see, it's pending. So we approve it on our end. The money gets to your mobile money account directly, and then everybody is happy. So in case you are using our platform to collect your nominations, when you open up your award, let's just go back to the home page, and then you click on your award, and we are on your award page. You will see this nominate button. So when you click on it, it opens up the link to nominate, right? So it gives you access to a form. Now this form can be customized to suit how you want it, right? So if you need extra input, if you need extra fields inside this form, you just need to let us know, and then we'll pop it in for you. If not, this is the default nomination form. So I pick a category 1, I enter a name, nomination 1, phone number, email address, 1.com, reason for nomination. So this actually happens on the public. So the public are nominating either themselves or nominating someone. So they enter the nomination, they submit the nominations. So I just say they type in the very good reason for nominating 1. Okay, you can also pick a picture, right? So click on this image, and then I look for a beautiful picture. So let's use this, right? And then you submit. Okay, thank you, you have successfully nominated nomination 1. So that's the name. Say OK, the page refreshes. Now, so you as the administrator of the account, when you get back to your awards, you go to nominations. Now you can see the list of nominations, you can see the images here, so everything is submitted correctly. Now the default list shows you the pending list. You can filter by category. So if you want to see nominations for a particular category, you can filter. You can also filter by status. So if it's by default is pending, so you want to see the nominations that are pending, accepted or rejected. We'll show you shortly how to accept or reject a nomination. And you can also search directly over here. So you're looking for a particular person, you just put in the start of their name and then you search. And this shows you the nomination, the name of the person, the name of the nominee, the status, the category they were nominated for, and then the date and time that it was nominated. Now when you click on details, this shows up. You have the options of editing the nomination name. So let's, for instance, maybe they made a mistake in their name, you want to correct it for them, you click on this edit. So maybe they missed an X, you do that and then you submit. So that becomes nomination 1X. In case you want to change their category, some people nominate themselves or someone in a category that maybe you do not feel they belong to, they belong in a different category. You want to change that as well. You edit, and then you move, you change the category to say category 2, you edit, and that's it. So nomination 1X for category 2. The other information is there, as you can see, phone number, email, a very good reason for nominating 1. Now if your nomination form was customized, of course the information will be more detailed than this. As I said, this is the default one. So you have the choice of either accepting or rejecting this nomination. If you reject it, nothing happens to the nomination, it just goes to the rejected state, that's rejected basket. But if you want to accept it, you click on accept. As for confirmation, you say yes, sure, proceed. So nomination has been accepted. As you can see, we close this, and then this changes to accepted. Now what happens is this nomination 1X is being created or is being added to the list of nominees. So this is him here, nomination 1X. You can see their image, is published under category 2 as you indicated with their nominee code. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to FayaVotes support team, and then we'll be there to help you. Thank you very much.